And now it's time for more of Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk hookup. This portion of the show is sponsored in part by Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup. Rancho Leonero, where your wildest Baja dreams come true. Maui Jim Sunglasses, the choice of the best captains. Shimano Rods and Reels, fish with the best. Shimano. And by Yamaha Outboards, official motor sponsor of Let's Talk Hookup. Here we go. Another great hour of Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's Talk Hookup. Here's Pete Gray and rock cod Rick Maxa.
Welcome back. Hour number 2. Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090. Pete Gray here, rock cod Rick Maxa here too. Carl Schmidt, Fisherman's Landing, talking some fishing, some serious fishing here.
You're not
in
kidding,
the middle
man.
of November.
50 to 90-pound bluefins in November biting the fly line, marlin off of Catalina, wide open yellows at the
Marlin
island.
off the Cortez.
Marlin off the Cortez.
It's happening
and
right
yellowfin.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Big giant yellowfins to go along with it.
Wahoo
This is
in
awesome.
the surf, short-billed spearfish and redondo. Yeah, we heard it all here.
We'll take it, man. It's a great time going on this morning, and we're having a great time and want to talk to you. If you want to be a part of Let's Talk Hookup during this second hour, we want to hear from you. 2 ways you can call, be a part of the show this morning. Again, first is with our local line. That's 858 area code 457-1090. Again, 858-457-1090. That's our local number. Or reach us toll-free. That toll-free line is 877-792-1090. One more time, 877-792-1090. Not only talking all kinds of fishing and fun this morning, we're also giving away such a great prize. One lucky caller at the end of the show today is going to go fishing on a full-day trip on board the Liberty at a Fisherman's Landing. An awesome, awesome prize for one lucky caller at the end of the show today.
Pretty fantastic there. And, yeah, so if you want to get through right now, 877-792-1090 is open right now. Look who's on the line. Dwayne Patnow from San Diego Anglers. No, it's not true. The Bay Bass Tournament's not coming back. Is it, Dwayne?
Yes, it is. After a little break there with the launch ramp reconstruction, yes, it is. I know it's going to happen because the port sent me an email and said, turn in your permit there. The launch ramp will be done.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
I know it's going to be done.
Yeah, it is. Oh, no, it's almost there. We talked about it earlier in the show, and I know you made the big announcement at Tackle Day there that it is coming back, and I didn't believe it until I rode my bike down there and looked at it, and it's true. It's really
I drove down there yesterday. They got a couple more pilings to put in. Looked like the sailboat had used it for the day. They had the gate open, so it is usable right now. They just need to get some safety rails up and some street lights up and stuff like that. But they'll have it done, guaranteed.
Yeah, this is great.
My guess is mid-December. They said December opening. I'm guessing mid-December.
Well, we're going to break it in good. We're going to fill that thing up a month later.
So what's the date, Dwayne?
Yeah.
That's why I called in. When I called in the radio show on Tackle Days, I said January 26th, but we had to change it due to a conflict, so we pushed it back a week to February the 2nd. February the 2nd, the first Saturday in February.
All right,
cool.
First Saturday in February, the big San Diego Angler Bay Bass Tournament is back.
Yeah, and for the people that are new to the show, we invite everybody to come down and fish San Diego Bay, grab a partner. Doug Kern puts up $1,500 for a first prize, and you just have to go out and catch the 3 biggest sand bass that you can. If you get in the jackpots, that can push up to around $4,000 over catching 3 big sand bass out of San Diego Bay. And I know the fishing is really good. The guys that do launch down at Pepper Park and head out toward the mouth of the bay, they said it's pretty fantastic. Fishing the bay with that big, long 2-year rest that we've had with nobody fishing the mouth of the bay.
I can't wait. It's going to be so good. And we talk about it every year, but this tournament is the most fun time. It's a fun tournament. It's competitive, but not in the sense that, it's a family fun atmosphere. It's a great day, a huge, raffle and barbecue afterwards. I know all of us in here have fished it a bunch of times, and we love it, man. It's a great one.
Yeah, so wait a minute. Are you and Doug, the team, coming back?
Oh, are you kidding me? That should be without question. Absolutely we are, yes.
Well, I got almost all the sponsors lined up, so just a couple more weeks we'll have the entry forms out. If you want to know more about it, go to our website, SanDiegoAnglers.com, and then click on the tournament tab. And as the information comes available, I'll put it up on the website, and we'll keep you guys posted.
All right.
Awesome,
Thanks, Dwayne. Appreciate that very much. Look forward to that event. And we're going to be doing a live broadcast at Dana Landing the Sunday before that. Sunday, the 29th of January. It's like their annual pre-Bay Bass sale and seminar at Dana Landing, Sunday the 29th. That's going to be a good one for sure. Let's go ahead and jump into the phones, Rick.
You got it, man. Well, the phones are packed up. We're going to jump right back into them. This time talking to Doug. He's calling us from Irvine this morning. What's up, Doug? Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Good morning.
Thanks for taking my call, Carl. I have a question. Do the boats that you represent, do they all have RSWs on them, or what? And I have a couple of comments afterwards, too.
Absolutely. Even our half-day boat, the Dolphin,
The
has
half-day has an RSW?
Yes. When they do their full-day or three-quarter-day charters and stuff like that, they have RSW. The Liberty has RSW. Every single boat out of our landing has RSW now.
That's
great.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. You had more questions there?
I had a couple comments. One, I'm in Irvine, so I fish Newport and, the areas up here. When I go out on the boats, I take a gallon jug of, it had milk in it. I've rinsed it out a bunch of times, put water in it, freeze it, wrap it in a gunny sack, put it in a 5-gallon bucket. And then when I catch some bonita, you slit them so they bleed. And when they're done wiggling, I put them in that water. And they stay real cold, very, very fresh. I mean, it's sashimi grade bonita.
That's great.
And tastes great, believe me.
It's a good tip.
Yeah, any way to get the heat out of them and get them cold is a good call, man.
That's a good one. Hey, thanks a lot for the phone call this morning. Speaking of RSW, the guy that basically created and put RSW on the mats on the line, Captain Tim Ekstrom from the Royal Star. Good morning, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, guys. Good morning. I was just beaming with pride there listening to that. Even the half-day boats with RSW, man.
How cool is that?
Caught on like, it actually started a trend.
Yeah, you started the whole thing how long ago on Royal Star?
It was May of 2000, I want to say May of 2003.
Wow.
That we introduced it, maybe 2000. Yeah, I think it was 2003. Anyway, we've talked about it plenty on the show. The whole idea came from those trips when we were running down in Panama. We had to adapt and the ultimate result was we came up with this RSW idea and fast forward now, 15 years later, and we're even putting it on the half-day boats.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Pretty cool. Well, it should come in very handy when we go to Mazatlan in January.
I was just going to say, it's funny how these new ventures, these new voyages, going from different places, how they become the mother of invention, and I'm really excited about it. This idea of running a boat down in Mazatlan, we'll be fishing down there in the same. It's basically this exact same area that the guys out of Puerto Vallarta fish. It's down around the Tres Marias Islands and out around way out on the outside around Cleopas Bank. Anyway. Just a fantastic opportunity, 4-day trips out of Mazatlan. It's close. It's only 90 miles, the fishing grounds from the port. So in the 4-day trips, you get 3 full days of fishing time. And, it's exactly what we do. We fished down there plenty in the past. That whole zone, that offshore style fishing, and just we talked about on the show when I was on there in October, just what a huge advantage to be down there with full load of sardines. Both trips will have ample sardines to use, and then we're gonna store the fish in RSW. It's plenty of hold space and not too much time for those fish in the tanks from both trips. We'll be returning back to San Diego with the fish on board. I'm fired up, guys. I can't wait.
I can't wait. I'm going to join you, Tim. I'm doing the second trip, the January 29th through February the 2nd, and I just think that the timing is so right, the platform being the Royal Star, all the things that you and I talked about you talked about last time you were on the show, the availability of bait, to be able to fish those things with San Diego-style bait capacity, it's just going to be, I think this is going to be the new way to fish that area down there. I can't wait.
Yeah, I really hope so. We're fired up about getting it off the ground. Everything that could be right, or everything that, all the potential that place offers, we are the absolute ideal platform to take advantage of it. So I know we have plenty of space on the trips right now. Those things are late fillers. I know some guys, they go on the website and I've had some conversations the last couple of weeks, guys saying, well, it looks like you got 10 or a dozen spots or 15 spots. Hey, we still have plenty of time. Those, because they're only 4 days, some guys can book on, or a lot of anglers, they wait and see, they kind of game the fishing, game the weather and all that. They sign on, but don't wait too long, guys, because, it's one of those things when the fishing gets good, everybody, everybody jumps on. So give us a jingle there. at the office. We got space, Ricky. We had a couple spots open up on the trip next week. Also, the Let's Talk Hookup. A couple anglers had to cancel off. So if anybody wants to jump on that 12:15, we've got some space on there. We got space on the trip leaving the 8/11 day that leaves after the New Year. We got plenty of spots coming up. So I know there's a lot of good fishing going on everywhere. My gosh, I listen to the reports and just see it every day. It's just incredible. The number of opportunities now, the options anglers have to go out and take advantage of this fishing is just, I can't even believe it. It's hard to believe that it's November and we're still seeing this kind of fishing.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome for sure. And great opportunities on the Royal Star. Now, back to that sardine advantage. We talked about it a couple weeks ago on those Mazatlan trips. Keep in mind, when you go out of Port of Art on those boats, you're fishing big caballitos. It's a different game.
Yeah.
It's a different game. And the fact that you're going to go on that second trip, Ricky, whoa. I think it's going to fill up instantly, right, Tim?
I don't know.
Oh, there's we talked about it on the show a couple of weeks ago. There is no better bait in the world and no bigger advantage than to have 300 scoops of sardines along with you. You can really salt down an area, so to speak. When you find the right sign, there's just something about getting that sardine in the water that gets them activated, and that advantage cannot be overstated. It's a game changer in every respect, and it doesn't matter where you are in the Pacific Ocean. If you've got a load of sardines, you're in a position to make something happen.
No doubt about it. Yeah, it's funny because I remember being down there on summer when we used to do trips on the Journeyman, and you see these huge schools of nice grade tuna. And you just can't stop them with a few cabalito, But I think you could probably get on them with a couple scoops of sardines, right?
Yeah, get a rise out of them.
Yeah,
get them activated.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Yeah. We fished down there quite a bit in the late '90s and the early 2000s, and that was where the best fishing was. That offshore style fishing. It's what we do. It's exactly the same kind of fishing as we do right out here in front. And everybody who's fished on a local boat or fished these bluefin, these yellowfin offshore, albacore back in the past, everybody knows what that bait capacity and what that style of fishing that bait represents. I mean, it is. It's the game changer, and that's exactly what we're anticipating down there. We're gonna go down there and providing they're there and we're on them. I think the rest will be history.
No doubt, man. Well, we can't wait, Tim. And, it goes back to what you were saying, too, how important it is, how waiting lists and all that things are, spots opening up on trips. Our long trip here that is just, that thing was sold out. Our Let's Talk Hookup, 15-12 day was sold out 3 days after we got back last year and has been sold out all the way up and through. But things happen and people drop off and, another trip that's had a killer pedigree of epic big fish fishing. I mean, it's a great time and a great time to be going. And no matter how full you think a trip is, it's always worthy of getting on the waiting list. Tracy always seems to find a way to get you on the trip you want to be on.
Yeah, so a week from tomorrow, that trip leaves, and then, of course, the 2 Mazatlan trips in January, mid to late January there. Get on it. How do we get a hold of you, Tim?
Give us a jingle, 224 or 619-224-4764. Give me a call. I'll be around all next week, and then Brian will be around, Tracy, Randy, any one of us. We'd love to talk you into it. If you're on the fence, give us a jingle.
Yeah, go right online, book right online, either one of those trips, RoyalStarSportFishing.com. You can link that on the Let's Talk Hookup website. Tim, look forward to those trips, and we will talk to you real soon.
All right, sounds good, guys. Good morning.
Tim.
Thanks.
See you soon. All right, with that, we're going to keep rolling right into talking about great fishing because we got the man, Dave Hansen, your saltwater guide, standing by. That Catch Report is sponsored by the Fish Pros at Fisherman's Processing in San Diego. Not only do they offer the best processing for your fish, when your trip returns to the San Diego landings, now with Fish Pros The Market, you can purchase fresh fish, smoked and jerkied fish, and their famous tuna burgers at their convenient Liberty Station location. Fish Pros has also become famous for their line of smoked spices, rubs, salts, as well as their smoked cheese. Pick up some at their Liberty Station location or order online at fishermansprocessing.com. Let's talk to the man, your saltwater guy. Dave Hansen's on the line. What's up, Dave?
Hey, good morning, Rick, Pete, Carl. Hey, I'm sitting here with the legend Pete Grossbeck. We're just hanging out down here in Cabo San Lucas.
Sweet.
Having fun catching striped marlin.
Wow, the one and only
cool.
Pete Grossbeck. Wow. How are you worthy of that?
The only slip left in Cabo would happen to be right next to him.
Ah!
Yeah, I thought you'd have some more pull than that, Pete.
Yeah, come on.
I went up to the office and they couldn't move me.
Oh man, that's brutal.
That's pretty cool.
I'm stuck.
Yeah. So what's going on in Cabo?
It's really, really good striper fishing up on the finger right now, Pete. It's just like fishing Clemente from Dana Point. It's a 50-mile ride up to the most unbelievable striper fishing. It's really, really good up there right now. The fish come behind the boat. They're on the big meatballs. There's just a phenomenal amount of marlin. And I'm talking to Pete, that stuff stretches all the way up to the ridge. There's just so much striper down here. It's insane right now.
Wow,
so cool.
that is unreal. So, and I guess you're missing it in our own backyard. FishDope.com's had all the reports. East end of Catalina's even still has marlin, right?
Yeah, I heard Mark Wish is out there trying to catch one today. Pete was telling me there's a little area on the east end of the island there. Told him it's 2 or 3 hour period of the day. If you're in it, you're in them.
That's awesome.
Pretty fun fishing.
You're sitting with a guy that's caught more striped marlin probably in his sleep than most people even see in a lifetime. There's no doubt about that with Pete Grossbeck.
We just got back. We just spent 2.5 weeks up in Mag, and it was just ridiculous.
Yeah, and how many did you catch and release?
I don't know. Too many.
Too many. Too many.
We had the boss for 3 days. I think we had 85 or something.
Oh my God! In 3 days.
Catch and release. Wow.
Yeah, we were anchored up on above the Thetis. The anchor up, catch all the mackerel we want, pull the anchor about a quarter mile and get loaded up, get covered up by him. It's just amazing. And then we spent a bunch of time in, because my boss flies in Lopez Mateo, and we go through the pass there, and on the way back down, we fished the mangroves and had some live shrimp and these anchovettes and caught 5 different species of snappers and corvina, jacks.
God, that's cool.
Epic.
That is so cool.
How fun is that? Wow.
Yeah, we go all the way down. We go through the cut and we come all the way down the inside.
Really?
Oh, cool.
Right there at Lopez Mateos and go down.
Yeah.
Wow. How's the new boat coming along, Pete?
It was in the water. They ran it, and it's back out of the water now in the shed, getting the hull painted and boot stripe. And then we do some full work, and then we got Christmas, and then it'll go to Florida first of the year, get the tower and rails put on.
Wow.
That is going to be quite the machine.
The pictures.
Yep.
Does not even do justice for it.
Ricky, I understand you have some rods and reels in there.
We have a closet full of rods and reels. The new gear that's going on that beautiful new boat that Pete is involved, building there for their fishing team is just. I can assure you one thing: with as good as that boat is, the gear is as top notch as it comes to.
Wow.
We have a separate warehouse space for all the tackle that Pete's putting on that thing, and it is beautiful. I mean,
your rod guy, Ricky, your rod guy's amazing, man. He just does a really good job. It's phenomenal.
All of the trolling rods are all, as high end as they could, with abalone all over and just killer thread work on all the bait rods. It's a very impressive set of tackle. We're really proud of it. We can't wait to see that new boat.
Look forward to it. Well, you guys have fun. How long are you going to keep the boat down in Cabo there, Pete Grossbeck?
We're going to leave it down here at least through December. The boss has got a big family trip after Christmas, and then we'll probably go to Vallarta and drop it down there. And then Russell O'Neill watch it while I go back and finish the other one.
Wow.
And we can fish out of Vallarta while the other one's getting finished.
Tough life, buddy.
So Russell O'Neill will take care of it now it's down in Puerto Vallarta?
Yeah, he's got a little maintenance company down there with some really good guys, and that way, if I can't go back there, he can take my boss fishing if I can't get away from Florida. So we did it last year, and we had some great trips down there.
Wow.
How sweet to be able to leave the boat in such capable hands as second operator while you're finishing up the details on, boat number 2, that boss is still in probably the best hands capable of fishing down in PV there.
Sounds like a good
life. That's his local for him.
Yeah, that's great.
No doubt about it. Hey, and what about Captain Dave Hansen? How long are you staying down in Cabo, Dave?
Till the end of January, and then we'll be back home in time for the end of lobster season. The bosses are already talking about lobster, so.
Wow.
You caught them too many marlin, they're ready to catch lobsters.
Exactly. So, yeah, but I guess fishing's good at home. Just kind of get as much in as you can before that wind starts blowing in a couple weeks. But We will talk to you guys next Sunday. I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Thanks for giving us a couple minutes to chat.
All
Great
right,
job,
appreciate
Dave.
that. Captain Dave Hansen, Captain Pete Grossbeck, couple legends right there in Cabo San Lucas. And that is our FishDope.com report this morning. Of course, FishDope.com, always your source for all the great information there. The code to save $20 off a new membership to FishDope.com. Hook up now. Lowercase, no space, hook up now. And what a great gift. You can get a gift card for somebody, get them a gift that lasts 365 days a year for normally $169. Use that code hookup now, $149.
I say it at the same time. I think that would be the coolest thing you could do if you go fishing with a buddy, a bunch, or you're a regular on somebody else. But what a cool thing to get for them. You know, I mean, it's mutually beneficial. It's a cool way to say thanks for letting me ride on the boat and go fishing with you. You can just subscribe them to that membership of Fish Dope and
look up the info every single day, 10 times a day if you want.
Yeah, and you last all year long. It's a great one. Great discount, great service. It's a cool way to go.
Check it out, FishDope.com. Let's go ahead and jump into those jam-packed phones.
Well, phone-packed they definitely are. How about we talk this time to Jason calling us from Marina Del Rey this morning. Hi, Jason. Thanks for hanging in there with us.
Good morning, Jason.
Morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Thanks for starting my Sunday out so great.
Thank you.
So my first question is, what's the grade of the yellows that you guys are getting in Coronado?
The pictures I have seen, it's all that call it 12 to 20 pound. I think a lot of that 12 to 15 pound stuff. The reports I have been seeing in the pictures, it's either on yo-yo. I think a large majority of it's on the yo-yo jigs, surface iron, and live bait.
Wow. Kind of everything. And they came up and boiled for us when we saw them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they come and rush the boat. I mean, kind of like what those guys were talking about with the bait capacity. When you're on these sport boats and you got to shovel a lot of bait to get these fish to stop because they're down deep, get them up. And the guys that are the first ones in, down to the bottom with the yo-yo rods, are the ones normally doing the best right now.
Nice grade of fish too. They're not 30 pounders, but they are for sure not the little teeny guys. Yeah, no, you have absolutely no problem poking a hole in them, putting them in your sack. I mean, it's a very nice grade of yellowtail for the Coronado Islands, not the little fingerlings for sure.
And the nice thing is this grade is perfect for all the kids that are out of school right now for the holidays and stuff like that. Take them on the full day trip, go catch them their first yellowtail for Thanksgiving, and they're not going to get their butts kicked too bad, and hook them up on a yo-yo rod and take them fishing.
Yeah, for sure.
The real ones.
Did you have another question, Jason?
Yeah, and then the other question was about the seals, how we're saying, there's so many more seals around. Now, do we think that is due to how good our fishery is, and is that kind of part of what we have to deal with having such a good fishery nowadays? They're moving down from San Francisco or something?
My thought is it's just overpopulation. First of all, my pet peeve. They're not seals, they're sea lions. Seals are the little ones that don't have ears, the little spots, the little harbor seals. They don't mess with us. It's sea lions that are the bad ones.
I'm with Pete. They're just overpopulated. I mean, that's the only way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things that, they're so overly protected, and then you don't even let natural selection take its place anymore. When one washes up on the beach due to natural reasons, it's nursed back to health and then put back into the population again, and it's just it's
called the Marine Mammal Protection Act. That's your enemy right there.
Yeah, no doubt.
And that's sea lions' enemy too, because they're so overpopulated, they're starving.
Yeah.
And so that's why they rush the boats.
Competition for food, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Thank PETA for that.
I hate those things. God, I hate them.
Hey, thanks a lot for the call this morning. Let's go live to the tribute. Captain Mike Pritchard's on the line.
What's up, Mike?
Hey, good morning, gang. Nice to hear you guys back.
Yeah, for sure. What's going on? You guys are catching bluefin.
We just got in from our day and a half trip. Phenomenal fishing. I mean, really couldn't ask for really anything better. I mean, no real standouts, but all very, very nice great fish. We keep joking around about these small ones being 50 to 90 pounds, but we had 2 drifts yesterday that consumed daylight till dark. I think we drove for a total of about 15 minutes. Wow. We ended up with 53 bluefin from, I don't think we had a fish under 45 pounds on up to close to 90 pounds.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, our morning stop, I mean, just pulling on fish the entire day. A lot of really nice big yellowfin mixed in with it. We ended up with 44 yellowfin. Some of there was a few smaller ones, and it's funny to say again, like 15 to 20 pound fish. And then the majority of the yellowfin are anywhere from 30 to 70 pounds. So, I mean, ending up with 97 fish yesterday on a day and a half trip. pulling on fish the entire day in flat, greasy, calm weather. I mean, we had a guy on the boat yesterday who was joking around that he did a 7-day to Guadalupe earlier in the summer, and he said this probably had better quality and just as much as they had on their 7-day. I mean, this is a grade of yellowfin that you usually don't see anywhere north of Guadalupe Island.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Really
I mean, flat, calm, greasy weather.
It almost sounds like you're giving a report from the Ridge versus Cortez Bank right now.
No kidding.
No, it is. I mean, the only problem we had yesterday, and it wasn't a problem. I mean, it was some guys did very, very well. A little bit of smaller bait. We had guys that start dropping down and hooking these things on 25-pound, which highly not recommended. We did land a lot of fish like that, but on these trips, ideally, you do want to bring a lighter set, 25, 30 pound. Make sure you have 40, 50, 60, 80, and 100 on these trips. Just you never know when those big ones are going to start biting again. It was a scene from Westies or the Ridge or anything else where you're sitting there drifting around flat, greasy, calm weather. There's 40, 50, 60, 70 pound fish, blowing up, throwing themselves out of the water, doing cartwheels next to the boat. An epic day. You couldn't ask for any better fishing.
Just that in itself is crazy to see, because when 40 to 90 pounders are blowing out on bait around the boat, it looks completely different than when a 15 pounder is blowing out on a bait. Like it stops your heart when you see one of those big ones blow out like that.
What exciting fishing! So what's in store for the tribute this week, Mike?
We changed our day and a half trips to a 1 3/4 day here for probably the rest of the year. That enables us to fish a little bit on the first day and take advantage of being able to keep 2 days worth of fish, which would have come in very, very handy yesterday for a lot of guys. Being able to keep 4 bluefin as opposed to 2. And well, if you get 2 days worth of limits on these yellowfin in U.S. waters, you're doing something very exceptional.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. So how does a 1 3/4 differ?
Okay, so on the 1 3/4 day, we leave tomorrow. Like on our trip, we leave tomorrow. There's plenty of room on it. At 11 o'clock in the morning, you get a chance to fish throughout the day tomorrow, and then a full day of fishing the following day. Coming back the next morning. So basically, you get a little bit of fishing time on the first day. So that does open everything up. It gives you a chance to make bait throughout the night. And if those big ones start biting at night again, you get a night and a half of fishing.
Wow.
Great.
Wow.
It gets dark so early now that we're fishing well after sundown. And if that stuff turns around, if that big fish starts coming up and biting throughout the night again, you get a full night of fishing, a full day of fishing. It's probably going to overwhelm most anglers if they bite. But, anybody who's fished Hurricane Bank or any of those areas where they bite 24 hours a day would probably understand.
Yeah, this is a good problem, though.
That's a great problem.
It's okay. We're all right with that.
That's a great problem.
So if somebody wants to hop aboard the tribute, you still have room?
Yes, we just kind of added this new trip tomorrow. There's $10. It's already a for sure go. There's 20 spots left. All you have to do is give Seaforth Landing a call at 619-224-3383 or book at seaforthlanding.com. I will be putting pictures up on our Facebook page. I mean, very, very cool group of guys. This last trip was a Plated sponsored trip. Lots of neat giveaways. But everybody on the boat ended up with fish. Everybody had a phenomenal time. There's people that just plain old stopped fishing in the afternoon. They couldn't do it anymore.
So cool.
No moss, huh? Well, that's cool.
And on this trip, you get in Wednesday morning. That way you don't have to tick off the wife by getting in the morning of Thanksgiving. We're setting you up that you still have the ability to help the wife or family out and get everything ready for Thanksgiving coming in on Wednesday.
Yeah, and it looks like 3 perfect days of weather there too. So.
Oh man, it is. It's ridiculous how nice that weather's been out there.
Yeah, awesome. Well, Mike Pritchard, Tribute Sport Fishing. Go to c4sportfishing.com, book that trip, and go fishing.
Yes, go ahead. I mean, these things are butterballs. They're fat, healthy fish, and perfect sashimi fish for Thanksgiving.
All right, Mike. Thanks for the call. Appreciate that report very much. That's unbelievable, huh?
Yeah, and if you guys ever not got to fish with Mike, I worked with him for like 3 or 4 years, I think it was. And he's a great captain, good guy to go fishing with, and a beautiful boat.
Beautiful boat. Yeah. Tribute, former Royal Polaris or
Holiday.
And Holiday,
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
That's
big,
cool.
long-range boat. Yeah, for sure. Hey, let's go ahead and jump into those jam-packed phones. Very patient callers.
You got it, man. How about this time we talked to Rich? He's calling us from Bradley this morning. Rich, thanks for hanging in there with us.
Good morning. What a great day. Thanksgiving coming around the corner, too.
Indeed.
Got it, buddy.
I took advantage of the Fred Hall sale at the Turner's and bought 3 of those 2-speed reels. And part of the deal was that they fill them up to the top with 60-pound braid. And I'm wondering if I'm good to go with that, or do I need to strip some of it down, put some mono on top of it, and how much of it would I need to do, and how long of a piece of fluorocarbon do I need to put on top of that?
I would recommend, like, if you're fishing the grade that we're catching now, 60-pound Spectra to like a 50-pound Top Shot would be fine. I would say if you're going on one of these, like the Queen, the Condor, the Liberty, or the Holiday, I think most of these guys prefer like 75 feet of mono with like a 3-foot piece of Top Shot for that stretch. And when you get into tangles, it makes life getting out of tangles much easier for the deckhands. Definitely the guys that are fishing long, all Spectra with a really short Top Shot fluoro or mono, it has its time and a place for it. But for this type of fishing, I think most of the boats, like I know talking to Gavin and Jimmy on the Condor and Taro, they want 75 feet of mono. If you guys have that, that's what they prefer with like a 3-foot piece of Top Shot. It just makes life much easier on them, and guys seem to be getting bit just fine with that type of outfit right there.
Of like a boat length's worth of Top Shot.
Correct.
A boat length of Top Shot.
And then if you're fishing that flat fall, I would say 100-pound, 130-pound Spectra to an 80-pound Top Shot with, then on top of that, your flat falls, like an 18-inch piece of 130 or 150-pound fluorocarbon crimped onto your flat fall. Then you would tie that to your 80-pound mono or 100-pound mono or something like that.
And I know you guys rig all that stuff at Fisherman's Landing Tackle.
All day, every day, for
so
sure.
So if you don't want to do it yourself, you'll do it for them.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Rich, if you came down, you could, you know, if your reels were a little fuller than you'd like, you can just bring them to us. We can strip it down to an appropriate length, do the Top Shot for you. If you're not, you know, real sure about crimping real heavy lines like 200-pound fluoros and things like that, we have pre-made leaders already all done up. Yeah, we can take care of anything.
There you go. Thanks a lot for the phone call this morning.
Hey, when we come back, we got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup, including another big block of your phone calls. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
There is an undisclosed paradise waiting for you in your own backyard. It's the La Misión Hotel in beautiful Loreto, Baja California. Experience one of the few towns that has truly kept the spirit of old Baja, combined with the luxury of a 5-star hotel. Old Mission traditions, authentic lifestyle, and a wealth of Mexican culture still lives at the La Misión Hotel. Situated on the water and just steps from the harbor, take advantage of the fantastic fishing and natural beauty of the Sea of Cortez and the islands of Loreto. Loreto has long been known as the Dorado capital of the world, but huge tuna, wahoo, marlin, yellowtail, and pargo are abundant too. La Misión Hotel can set up affordable fishing trips, dive packages, and family fun adventures to enjoy the rich natural abundance of Loreto. La Misión also has a fantastic spa, fine dining at Los Olivos restaurant, and the famous pizza grill will amaze and stimulate your palate. Relax, fish, and enjoy the beauty and adventure of Loreto at the La Misión Hotel. Fishing and other very affordable packages are available. Once you go, you're hooked. Check LaMisionLoreto.com for details. La Misión, the beauty and fun of Loreto is waiting for you.
For local and long-range fishing, the Islander out of Fisherman's Landing is a favorite among seasoned or novice anglers. But Islander Charters is much more than great fishing. They also do incredible Guadalupe white shark diving trips as well as a schedule of kayak mothership trips. You need to check out the Islander on their website, islander-charters.com. The Islander is San Diego's leader when it comes to 2 to 5 day fishing. Watch the website for trips and adventures available. Experience the Islander difference. Visit islander-charters.com for all the details.
The warm weather is here and our lakes and rivers are brimming. Just remember, if you love California and you love to boat, please wear your life jacket. And make sure everyone with you puts one on too. Save the ones you love. A message from California State Parks Division of Boating and Waterways.
Fisherman's Landing is the top choice in local and long-range fishing. Hi, this is Doug Kern. Our hardworking crew is always looking for ways to improve your fishing experience. We offer the finest open party trips from 1 to 3 days, the best charter boats available, and of course, our world-renowned long-range fleet is second to none. We are proud to say Fisherman's Landing is now a full-service sport fishing operation, offering half-day trips on the Dolphin, and now, for the first time in a long long history of Fisherman's Landing, we have 3/4-day open party trips on the Liberty. We built the Liberty specifically to offer a better experience. Run by veteran captain Taro Takeuchi, the 85-foot Liberty is the first open party 3/4-day boat to offer bunks for your comfort. She also has huge bait capacity and RSW fish holds to keep your catch fresh. Plus, Liberty has a big galley and 2 interior heads with showers. Our open party trips from half-day, 3/4-day, or 1 to 3-day trips can be easily booked online at fishermanslanding.com or give us a call at 619-221-8500. I'll see you at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego.
Hey, this is Rosie with Cedros Sport Fishing. Cedros Island is considered the yellowtail and calico bass fishing capital in the world, and nobody does it better than Cedros Sport Fishing. We are committed to providing first-class service to our guests as well as an unforgettable fishing experience. We have made a good thing even better. We now have a direct flight departing to the CBX in San Diego. Leave home in the morning and fish in the afternoon. We have a beautiful waterfront lodge with first-class accommodations and meals. What are you waiting for? Call me at 619-772-7570 or check out CedrosSportFishing.com. Book soon. Trips are going fast.
XEPRS 1090 AM Rosarito, Baja California.
San Diego's sports leader.
The home of ESPN Radio. The mighty 1090.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
All right, phones are packed up. They want to talk to Carl, so let's jump into it.
You got it, man. How about this time we talked to Sam? He's calling us from National City this morning. What's up, Sam? Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Morning, Sam.
Yo, Sam.
Sam.
There.
Hello?
There he is.
Hi,
What's
Sam.
up, Sam?
No, it's not Sam. It's Jim.
It's Jim from National City. Roger.
I know that.
Right.
I know this voice.
Adam makes very few mistakes, but he said Sam.
Yeah, well, I might have not been very clear.
Yeah, well, you know how you are.
What's up, Jimbo?
Hey, real quick, guys. You got the true professional there, Carl. Let me tell you, I had an incident, and Carl, I don't know if he'll remember it. On a bunk situation on the Liberty, and it was really kind of funny. It was first come, first serve, but that particular day they had changed their policy so you could call in and get the bunk you wanted. But anyway, I had gone down early, got my bunk, and then they had another policy in effect, and I don't think I took my proper medication that day because I got a little excited. But I want to say, I want to tell you, Carl handled it. He is the true professional, and he took care of it for me, and I got my bunk. And anyway, Carl, thanks again, and I apologize for losing my cool.
Not a problem.
Loses cool.
Yeah,
I don't want to see that either.
Carl was probably just being a jerk. You get a free pass.
Come on, Carl, are you kidding me? Well, that's nice, Jim, and it brings up and thanks a lot for the call this morning. That brings up a good point. So on the Liberty, full-day trip, and boy, did I take advantage of that on the Monday trip, the Fred Hall trip.
Is that
it's
the best?
so nice to have a bunk to lie in on the way home or the way out to the islands or whatever. It's not very long, but at least you get a little snooze, and
it works.
It's great.
It works out really good. I mean, the guys from San Diego probably, they're a 20-minute ride home or an hour ride home or whatever. But the guys that drive down from L.A., Orange County, farther north, or Arizona or whatever, to get that 2-hour nap or an hour-and-a-half nap to drive wherever you're going is
huge.
A world of difference. And one thing I just want to make clear, because he said we call in and get bunks. That's only for the Liberty on their one-day trips and longer.
When you say one day, not full day.
Not full day, overnight trips.
Overnight
trips. You could call in for the Liberty, the Condor, or the Queen.
Once you book a spot, then you can call and get if you have a favorite bunk.
Correct.
Yeah.
And stuff like on their full day trips, we do not do that. It's first come, first serve on the full day.
On the full day trips. Yes. All right, very good.
Just want to make clear on that part.
Yeah. Good call.
And you guys have like a bunk layout that people can pick what you want.
Yeah, and we're the only landing that does that. And we're the only landing in San Diego where you could call ahead. If you're on the Pacific Queen, the Condor, or the Liberty, you could call ahead. It's like, hey, I want bunk G or 56 or whatever it is on whatever boat it is, one of those 3 boats, and you could make a reservation for your bunk. If not, it's first come, first serve and stuff like that.
All right, very good. Only at Fisherman's Landing. All right, let's go ahead and jump back in the phone.
Sounds good to me. How about Bob from Dana Point's on the line? What's up, Bob? Good morning.
Morning, gentlemen. Got back on the Shogun on the 9th, and it was a Guadalupe trip. We checked in at Ensenada and made a bomb right before the Cortez Bank. Aaron Barnhill, genius he is. He put the sonar down 20 miles from our destination and stopped immediately, and we caught bluefin till dark.
Oh.
Up to 120.
Wow.
That was a phenomenal day of fishing for you guys.
It was unbelievable. And true big eye, in addition to all those bluefin. And then we went our 20 miles and started catching 31 bluefin up to 271.
Jeez.
I was using 80-pound blackwater and Demon Mustard hook, and got a 246.
Nice job, buddy.
On your favorite reel that I bought because of you, a 20 Calica with a low gear put in by Cal Sheets, and man, that low gear really helps. And but anyway, we had a 6 or 8 way problem up in the bow, and the crew. They're enthusiastic and getting better all the time. We kept us out of trouble, and we had all of those 8 fish, and just amazing trip.
You're an amazing guy, Bob. I mean, my gosh, how big was that fish?
I'm 83 now.
I know, 83 years old, and how big was that fish?
246.
246.
Awesome.
Unbelievable.
That's cool.
You are awesome. What amazing trip. Go down and hammer the yellowfin down at Guadalupe, then head up and just get
No, we went straight from Ensenada.
You didn't even go to Guadalupe.
We went to Guadalupe for one day, actually.
One day.
And, no current. No current. We caught 15. I got 2 of those, but no, the trip was for bluefin, and I'm telling you, this is phenomenal fishing. If any people that aren't going fishing now are crazy.
And this is from 83-year-old Bob Wolfson. How about that, huh?
That's it.
Yeah. All right,
thanks
Bob.
A lot,
thanks a lot for the call. And the Shogun, absolutely. Captain Aaron Barnhill doing a guest appearance on there, celebrity guest appearance on there.
Giving
what
Renee a little break.
Deal. Yeah, for sure. Hey, thanks a lot for the call this morning. Love that. Love fishing on that Shogun, too. It's such a wide, comfortable, stable platform.
And I think they got a 7-day trip either this week or a week after Thanksgiving. Really light load. If you want to hop on,
no kidding, really.
I think they still have a few spots left. If you want to hop on there, call Jen at the office there.
Yeah,
and hop on it. Yep.
Really good fishing. Captain and crew now too with Renee, and those guys jive so well, and the boat's so comfy. I mean, that's the boat to be on. For sure.
Yeah, no kidding, man. The Renee is a great captain.
He's really good.
You learned from Captain Aaron Barnhill, right?
Yeah, and Booger. I mean, I know he worked on San Diego for a long time. Renee's the man for sure.
Let's go ahead and jump back in the phones.
Jason in Chula Vista, you're up next on Let's Talk Hookup. What's up, Jason?
It's Jay.
Good morning, Jason.
Is this Jay? I think it's Jay. I think you got me.
Hi, Jay. No worries, Jay. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for having me this morning.
Yeah.
So I got some questions. I'm gearing up, getting ready to go on a day and a half here. I've got that heavy stuff, Macara 1620s that I want to fish, 80, 100 or more.
Mm-hmm.
Then I've got one Talica 12, and the rest of the stuff is, like 3 or 4 Tranks 500s. I'll plan to fish that Talica 12, maybe 50 pound. Are the Tranks 500s too light for these grades to sound like a 40-pound leader to those guys?
The Tranks 500, we had guys fishing that on this past trip on the Liberty. The reel did just fine. Just make sure you match the reel up with the appropriate rod. Guys were fishing those Tranks 500 and Lexa 400s or whatever they are with a light bass reel or a yellowtail rod. Don't do that. Make sure you have the correct 40-pound or 50-pound rod to match it, like a CalStar 700 heavy or something like that.
These are big tunas, most of which you're often utilizing the rail to help you land that fish. If you're going to use the technique that involves using the rail, your rod has to be able to provide enough lift to lift the fish with the tip section of the rod.
That's a good way to put it. You got to have the lift. And if you have a rod that just doesn't have the backbone, you're not going to get the lift.
All that's going to happen is when the boat rides up on a swell, the rod tip's just going to bend more. It's not going to bring the fish to you. You've got to have enough power in the forward section of the rod that when it's put on the rail, the rod provides the lift, and then you can wind up the slack with your reel handle. So boat goes up, rod loads up, you wind back down. If you have too soft of a rod, when the boat goes up, the rod just keeps bending, and it just bends all the way down at the handle, and there's no line. There's no line to
No
gain.
matter how powerful your reel are,
You got it, dude.
If you don't have the power in the rod, it's not going to work.
Totally.
And is the Tranx 500 powerful enough to land these fish?
Is it powerful enough? Yes.
Absolutely.
I mean,
But is it the right tool?
Yeah,
no.
Would you would you prefer to have a 2-speed when you're pulling on a 75-pound tuna every day of the week? Yes. Will that reel handle it? For sure it will.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of torque and power and comfort. That Tranx, no doubt that Tranx is going to cast better, and it's lighter, and it's a star drag, so you have a lighter weight spool. I mean, there's plenty of advantages going for it. But when you start talking about tuna that are 50 to 90 pounds, like that's not an easy fish to land. It's very capable with good gear. It's no problem. Good gear, good technique, you're going to do it just fine. But you got your work cut out for you, and a single-speed reel makes for a lot more work. There's just no doubt about it.
Okay, let me ask you guys this. You have a Tranx 500 and you have a Thorium 20 or a Trinidad 20 in your arsenal. Which one's the one you're going to grab if that's all you have?
Virtually the same reel.
It's virtually the same reel.
Yep.
They both have the same power?
Yeah. I mean, the gears are almost identical. The drags are almost identical. The handle, the power. I mean, there's, just, apples or orange. I mean, line capacity maybe if your reel's set up any different that way. But
so the Tranx is that powerful? They're like a Trinidad?
It's got Trinidad-style gears inside of it for sure, yeah. I don't think that I don't think that you would find a world of difference. I mean, of all of those three, I would pick a Trinidad because it's got that forged frame. The frame is the strongest of all of them, so it allows for the most minimal amount of flex, basically none, and any amount of flex that happens in your frame, extra rigidity in your frame or loss of rigidity is what robs you of that torque and that power. If any of, as you're kind of pushing down on that reel handle, if any of the frame is flexing, a lot of your power goes away into that. So having a very rigid frame and very tough gears and X-ship, all that kind of stuff. So of those three, a Trinidad is going to have the most power, but in compared to the low gear of a Talica, there wouldn't be. But I mean, Thorium to Tranx, you're going to have a difficulty discerning which has more or less power.
Because that's what amazes me about that Tranx.
That's why they're so killer. I agree.
I
agree, man. Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, and it casts amazing, too.
And as Carl said, I mean, is that the right reel for a 75-pounder? No, but they landed a bunch with it. It takes you longer.
There was one guy on the trip, that's all he fished, was the Tranx 5.
Well, the fly line's great, it casts great.
Exactly.
And he knew how to pull on a fish, and he did just fine with that.
With the right rod.
With the right rod. There was another guy, had the wrong rod, a 9-foot Phoenix rod of some sort. And he was on the fish I ended up pulling on the fish for like 35 minutes, and just like the rod would just bottom out and get nowhere with it.
Yeah,
so
for sure. Hey, good question. Thanks a lot for the call this morning.
How about Dan and Encinitas up next with Let's Talk Hookup? Hi, Dan.
Hey, morning, guys. Thanks for the call. I have a question for Carl and one question for the rest of the gang. As far as like a long range, who would I talk to you, Carl, about putting a deposit and getting all the little niches out as far as like maybe like a huge gear rental?
If you need the rental gear, I'm the guy that you want to talk to. A lot of the boats do have plenty of rental gear for most of the passengers. If they don't, we have now the nice thing with us, we have the Talicas and stuff and the CalStar rods to go along with the rental gear. But your deposit, you would just talk to whoever you made the trip, the reservation with. Then you would handle the deposit, and you could talk to them about the rental gear, because a lot of the guys on the boats, hey, you could use the gear. They just charge you for your line and stuff. If they don't have something, we'll have you covered here at the landing now.
All right, very good. Hey, thanks a lot for the phone call this morning.
All right, hey, jump back in. This time we're going to talk to Mike from San Carlos. What's up, Mike? Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Good morning, Mike.
Oh, hey, guys. This is Mike, your expert novice. Hey, I was hearing that guy talk about yo-yo fishing at the Coronado Islands. And last thing he said was if you have a yo-yo rod. So what is that?
Good question.
A 6.5, 7-foot rod, 40-pound, probably a 50-pound rod. CalStar 700H probably would be good.
400H.
So, yeah, 7400H. You just want something that shuts off fast, a lot of backbone, because lots of times if you're fishing, like when we're out, that fish is right on the bottom, so you need a rod with a lot of backbone. So if you hook that fish up, it doesn't get you stuck in the rocks or whatever rock you, and you can pull that fish up and off the bottom pretty fast.
And you want a high-speed reel like a Torium or a Trinidad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of torque and lots of speed.
That's what you want.
I like a rod that's a pretty fast tapered. Fast meaning that it doesn't bend way into the rod, so that when you're winding your yo-yo jig, the whole rod isn't loaded up so you're fighting that lure. I like a fairly fast taper where the bend shuts off more towards the tip and a nice fast reel. Trinidad 20 is my favorite.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks a lot for the phone call this morning.
Hey, when we come back, we're going to find out who's going fishing on the Liberty. There's more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way on the Mighty 1090.
Here's John Ireland for Rancho Leonero.
Rancho Leonero was awarded the Certificate of Excellence from TripAdvisor for 4 straight years. Especially interesting, most hotels are just hotels, and most people stay in the hotel and go do their activities elsewhere. Rancho Leonero, of course, provides fishing, diving, all activities, all meals, your whole vacation. So the fact that we're so highly rated, we're very proud of it. From picking you up at the airport to dropping you off, literally everything is turnkey from there. We make it as easy as we can for you at the ranch. From your meals to whether you're going to go fishing or diving or just hang out by the pool. When you're coming to Rancho Leonero, you are coming to John Ireland's home. I guarantee the best fishing vacation experience in all of Baja. It's unique. There's nowhere that I could think of to get the same experience that you get at Rancho Leonero. Our new reservation phone number is 800-646-2252, 646-BAJA, and rancholeonero.com. It's really unique. It is. We're very proud of it.
This is Greg Stotesbury from AFCO. For more than 58 years, the American Fishing Tackle Company has been recognized as the premier manufacturer of precision-built offshore fishing tackle. AFCO continues this tradition today with an innovative technical fishing clothing line designed and built by fishermen for fishermen. From our next-generation waterproof shorts like Tactical or Stealth to our new anhydrous waterproof jacket and bibs, the entire AFCO clothing line is purpose-built with the latest AFTEC fabrics and features designed to deliver for the demanding angler. To find AFCO products, go to AFCO.com and find a dealer near you.
All of us at the American Angler family want to express appreciation to our regular passengers that fish with us year after year and to the new anglers that came out this last season. We realize how precious your vacation time is, and we are truly grateful that you have chosen to spend this time with us. It's important that your experience is memorable, from the moment you call the office to the time you step off the boat. Hi, I'm Lori. Call me at the office, 619-223-5414, or check us out at AmericanAnglerSportFishing.com. Come fishing with the American Angler family and make a memory.
Cast Tours is a family-owned and operated travel company that specializes in taking you to great fishing destinations. They take pride in providing the best and most affordable vacation packages available. For over 20 years, Cast Tours has been creating unique sport fishing and vacation trips. Whether it's a fishing trip, a family vacation, or an adventure, they will provide you the service and value you deserve. Call Cast Tours at 800-593-6510 or check casttours.com.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090. All right, the big winner going fishing on a full-day trip on the Liberty from Fisherman's Landing. That's going to David in Pomona. David hung on through the end of the show, didn't make it on the air, but just goes to show you give it your shot. You're always eligible for the contest. Yep. Congratulations, David. You're going to love fishing the Liberty.
No, Ken, what a great boat, and I had the opportunity to fish it last Monday for the first time. What a great platform that is.
It really is a great platform, especially with the bunks. Lots of room up the side of the rail.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And fishing the bow is really nice.
Yeah, no doubt about it, for sure. If somebody wants to go on any of the boats, have any questions about Fisherman's Landing, long range, local, whatever, you're the man. You're the go-to guy at Fisherman's Landing.
Picking up the phone.
Give us a call here at 619-221-8500, and we have trips available all this week except Thanksgiving. If you want to go catch some bluefin, yellowfin, or yellowtail, give us a call or look at fishermanslanding.com.
All right, Carl. Good job. Great
job.
We'll look forward to having you back. We'll look forward to having you back next Saturday. Captain Ryan Bostian from the San Diego will be in the studio with Corey and Rick as I get to go to lovely Chicago tomorrow for Thanksgiving. I'll be back on Sunday for Captain Fred Huber from the Daily Double, and that's going to be a great show. Great weekend of shows, definitely next Saturday and Sunday, 7 and 9 a.m. Thanks to Adam on the other side of the glass for all he does. Check out our incredible app. If you haven't downloaded the Let's Talk Hookup app, you got to do it. Not the Mighty 10 app. I'm talking the Let's Talk Hookup app. It is everything you need if you enjoyed listening to the show live or on the archives or finding out what's coming up on the future shows. Adam does a great job of managing that. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And we'll see you back here on the Mighty 1090.